everyone. How are you? Morning. Thank you for coming out on a cold Sunday. I know you're all the real trooper. First of all, I want to thank you for all these speakers taking such a time out and help us understand and also give us the encouragement to get engaged, to get involved. So, first of all, I want to introduce myself. I'm Anthony Ng. On behalf of CLF Foundation, my chair, I want to give his greeting to every one of you. And what we do, our mission is very simple. We serve as a catalyst to train and connect civic leaders. That's exactly why we look to Haipei, look to UCA as our natural partner to help us to achieve that goal. And what we do is we sponsor local and regional civic leadership forum as a platform. To do what? To cultivate, nourish, and connect. So we are very straightforward and direct. And our objective is like, you probably already know, we have a lot of commonality, which we want to establish a pipeline of civic leaders who will run for public office, and we want to establish a platform for each community. That's why I'm going to all the Asian community to try to encourage them to organize something like this. And eventually, we would like to build an alliance of all these efforts, because we recognize if you're not on the table, you're always on the menu. But I want to push it a little bit, step up. Even though you're on the table, we are always ordering from the menu that's written by somebody else. So I want to encourage you. It excites me when I see so many young folks there. Listen well. Tomorrow is yours. We would love to see you someday up here. You write the menu for everyone. So that is my wish and my hope. And our characteristic is we are diverse in leadership, inclusive in participation, and we are collaborative and grassroots in nature. We are not top-down. We want to build the local community. And we are non-partisan. We don't support any one particular party. Rather, we want you to be the informed voter. You make the right decision for yourself. And this is what we have done in the last 18 months. We start in San Mateo, California in 2015, December, with Fiona Ma and a couple of congressmen, and started, and then we sent an invitation. We have 75 leaders from all over the country. Everyone asked me, what takes you guys so long to start this? So suddenly we thought that, okay, we should do this more around the country. So in 2016, we did 4. But this year, we expanded from 2 states to 15 states, 37 cities. And that's why you see me a little bit more often. Next one. Now I'm going to give you some data why we want to do this. These are the 10 states with the largest Asian population. You have a comparison between year 2000 to 2012. You can see the growth of the population. And when you see the color and the number, and I will leave this number for Lily so that she can share with all of you later. I don't want to bore you with the data. And then if you like, I can email you. Next one. This is the percentage distribution of Asian population by detailed group. Detailed group means around the country, we have about 20 million Asians. Chinese is 4.some million. So we said if we have all together our voice a little bigger than just Chinese. And in fact, if you see, out of the 20 million, 6 ethnic groups occupy more than 85% of that means is Chinese, Indian, Vietnamese, Korean, Japanese, and Filipino. In fact, recently the number comes out from the Census Bureau. Filipino is the largest group out of the 6 group, a little bit more than Chinese. We're all 4.7 million. But it also gives us a sense of who we should find our partner and where we should come together. Next one, please. This is another state distribution of largest detailed Asian group. You can see very clear from Asian, Indian, Chinese, Filipino, Japanese, Korean, Vietnamese, which state they have the strongest representation. So you see, particular, even if you're doing business or if you are walking your precinct, you want to do your campaign, you know your target audience and make your strategy. Next one. This is another to show you by location. And you see who actually have the with certain number in what state, in what city. They just want to show you also the direction of CLF going to around the country, which we now have 15 states and 37 cities, and it's still growing. Next one. And if you are doing business or if you are property owner, you want to study this map. This is the 20 metropolitan area with the largest Asian population. So you see Chicago is on the map. Next one. Now, I want to spend just my last 2 minutes to talk about this. I always said, if you want to be fast, fly alone. But if you want to go far, we need to fly together. While we fly together, it means that we learn the lesson from the Canadian geese. You see, not always the one that will take the headwind. Means that the true leader need to know when to lead and when to follow, so that we can lift up each other and reach the destiny that we all go together. So I love the name of UCA because it has the unity, that united, that essence for everything. So if we all know we have all these differences, but let us focus on our common ground and work together in order to turn the tide. And so I will encourage particularly the younger folks, take heart. And now you can prepare yourself. You could be, I can see some of you will be running in a few years, I hope. And at the end, Asian or Chinese are a little shy about bragging ourselves or tooting our own horn. We need to learn how to speak our story or tell our story effectively, and which I see UCA is taking the lead, making a very good inroad. Last one. Okay, now is my closing line is, I just ask, in your own way, in your own community, participate and get involved, which is now. If you haven't registered, please do that before November 7th. And my ending line will be the change. You want to see changes in this world.